Good morning, students. In the operating system lecture series, in the previous lecture, we have discussed this scheduling, in which two scheduling algorithms we have discussed. The one was first come, first served, and the other one is SSTS, that is the shortest peak time first scheduling. In this scheduling, we will discuss in this lecture the scan scheduling, C-scan scheduling, and C-loop. So we will, before starting with this, we will see the elevators algorithm, and in the elevators algorithm, we will see that is algorithm is based on the common elevator principle. So, there are four combinations which are possible, and the four combination are: number one, in this we are seeing that scan, look, C scan, and C look. So scan and C scan go until the last cylinder in the case of scan, and service both directions. So in the scan, service will be in both direction and go until the last cylinder. And in the look, go until the last request. However, it will service in both directions. In the C scan, service will be in one direction and go until the last cylinder. And in the C loop, go until the last request and service in one direction. So you should know the difference. In scan, we will go until the last cylinder and both direction. In loop, go to the last request and in the both direction. In C scan, go to the last cylinder but in one direction, and C look, we will go to the go until the last request and in this one direction. So there is elevators algorithm. Elevator based on the common elevator principle, four combination of elevator algorithm, service in both direction or in only one direction, or service in only one direction, go until last cylinder or until last input output request. So it should be very clear to you that either you should fulfill the input output request or to the last cylinder. Let's say we have said that the cylinder is from 0 to 199. In the earlier cases we have seen, in this earlier cases we have seen that cylinder from 0 to 199. And request, however, the request we have seen that the request was from the first, in the first come first serve, that the head move is moving maximum 183. Okay, and so both directions means to say the head can move into the left as well as in the right direction. Okay, and the two cases arises, either the head will go to the last request or will go to the last cylinder. So on the basis of this, scan, C scan, look, and C look algorithm will be studied. So now first of all we will see the scan. In the scan, from this you can see scan is service both direction or go until the last cylinder. Okay, so in the disk arm starts at one end of the disk and moves towards the other end. Mean to say, it will start from the one end of the disk and moves toward the other end, servicing request until it gets to the other end of the disk, where the head movement is reversed and servicing continues. Sometimes called the elevator algorithm. Illustration show the total head movement of 208 cylinder, which we will see this. Now see from here, head movement is from 53. So in the earlier cases, we have seen that it is in the SSTF, it goes to the 65 or 67. But in this case, it is go from 53 to the one end of the head, that is it goes to from 53 to it will go to 0. Okay, one end, yani you mean to say 53, it will go to 37, 37 to 14, and 14 to 0. It will go from one end of the disk. Okay, the disk arm starts at one end of the disk and moves towards the other end. So first of all, it will come from here to left hand, since it is very small one that, and then it goes from 0 to 65, 67, 98, 122, 124, and 183. So this is the head movement in the scan. In the scan, it will go from in this way. Before applying scan algorithm, hello, जी, हाँ बोलिए, हाँ बोलिए, अभी मुझे मैं थोड़ी देर में फोन करने वाला, मैं वो कर रहा हूँ. Okay, so in this scan algorithm, before applying scan to schedule the request on cylinder, as we have discussed, 98, 183, 37, 122, 14, 124, 65, and 67, we need to know the direction of the head movement in addition to the head's current position. So we know the head current position is 53. So if the disk arm is moving towards 0, the head will service 37 first, then 14, then 0. The arm will reverse and will move toward the other end of the disk, servicing the request at 65, 67, 98, 122, 124, and 183. If a request arrives in the queue just in front of the head, it will be serviced almost immediately. Okay, so a request arriving just behind the head will have to wait until the arm moves to the end of the disk, reverse direction, and comes back. So the scan algorithm is sometimes, that is why it is called the elevator algorithm, since the disk arm behaves just like an elevator in a building. First service all the requests going up and then reversing to service request in the other way. Assuming a uniform distribution of requests for cylinders, consider the density of requests when the head reaches one end and reverse direction. At this point, relatively few requests are immediately in front of the end. Since these cylinders have recently been serviced, the heaviest density of requests is at the other end of the disk. Okay. Now the C scan, now we will see the C scan or the circular scan. So in the circular scan or C scan scheduling is a variant of scan designed to provide a more uniform wait time. Like scan, C scan moves the head from one end to the disk of the other, servicing request along the way. When the head reaches to the other end, however, it immediately returns to the beginning of the disk without serving any request on the return trip. Okay, so it will move to one direction and then it will again reach to the end of this. So the C scan scheduling algorithm essentially treats the cylinders as a circular list that wraps around from the final cylinders to the first one. Okay, so the head moves from one end to the disk to the other, servicing requests as it goes. When it reaches the other end, however, it immediately returns to the beginning of the disk without servicing any request on the return trip. Okay, so you can see that initially the head movement, head at the 53 cylinder then it goes to 65, 67, 98, 122, 124, 183, then 199 at the end of the cylinder. Then it comes back from 199, it comes back to 0. Okay, from 199 it comes back to 0, and from 0 it will surge to 14 and 37. Okay, so that is however, there is one scheduling, that is the look. After that, before C look, we will also discuss look. As we have described, both scan and C scan move from the disk arm across the full width of the disk. In practice, neither algorithm is implemented this way. More commonly, the arm goes only as far as the final request in each direction. So then it reverse direction immediately without going all the way to the end of the disk. The versions of scan and C scans are called look and C look scheduling because they look for a request before continuing to move in a given direction. Okay, so you can say that look and C look are the version of the uh, scan and C scan. Arm only goes as far as the last request in each direction. They reverses direction immediately without first going all the way to the end of the disk. Now you can see this C look and this rather than in this the request going from 183 to 199, it will move back from 183 to 14 and from 14 to 37. So this is the difference of scan and C look to C scan and C look. Okay, now we will see uh, selecting a disk scheduling algorithm. Shortest seek time first is common and has a natural appeal. Scan and C scan perform better for systems that place a heavy load on the disk. Performance depends on the number and types of requests. Request for disk service can be influenced by the file allocation method. The disk scheduling algorithm should be written as a separate module of the operating system, allowing it to be replaced a different algorithm if necessary. So either SSTF or C scan, you know, this SSTF you can say is the default, and these are some of the references. Okay, so in this way, here I will stop, and in the next lecture we will discuss about this again of the disk management sort of things. So thank you. So here I will stop and recording.